everyone, did you know that there are 5 mass extinctions? Wait, what's an extinction? Extinction is when all of one kind of animal die. Sometimes it's because of the same reason, other times it just happens. And there's been 5 mass extinctions in the world. This video is to tell you about them and that the 6th one may be coming. Of course, first, to tell you that nobody knows the exact reason why the mass extinctions happen. I am just going to tell you that the first 2 mass extinctions, none of the ideas are better than the other. The next 3 are different. We think that the Permian extinction happened because of a giant volcano. The Cretaceous, Jurassic, and the Mesozoic extinction happened because of an asteroid, and the Pleistocene extinction probably happened either because of humans or in the next ice age. Of course, since we don't completely know why any of them happened, I'm just not going to tell you. The first mass extinction took place when giant squids and humongous scorpions were roaming the oceans. There was no life on land, though. The first fish were here. We don't know what killed them because this was the first one, and everyone died from a veil of mystery. The next one went home to some of the best fish so far, also died in a veil of mystery. The next extinction, some people like to call it the Great Dying. Other people like to call it the mother of the mass extinctions. And it is. Out of 10, each finger represents tons of Permian animals. This is how many survived. Alright, the next mass extinction is the most popular. It was the one where the dinosaurs died. This one annihilated less species. And the next one I have a YouTube video about. It is called The End of an Epoch. So you can go watch that, just to tell you it's when the Ice Age animals died. Let me tell you some reasons. There's global warming, climate change, and greenhouse effects. Okay, those are actually all the same thing. Greenhouse effects is when gas goes around the earth, light can go in, but it can't go out. This could be the reason why the Permian animals died out, but many people are just ignoring it. First of all, why has the Arctic seemed to shrink big time over the decades? Second of all, why are some Pacific islands flooding? Sometimes you're going to wake up underwater. Global warming was the name for it, but everything got so wild and complicated that people renamed it into climate change, just to stop up the chaos. And now that's terrible. Something terrible is happening to the environment, and we have to give it a new name just to stop from all the problems. Now, if this doesn't make you believe in global warming, then that's okay. Now that I do, and all you have to do to stop global warming is get a new energy source like wind, and water, or solar. It's not that hard. Of course, if you don't want to save animals that way, there are many other ways. Birds and bugs who want to go on migrations, which is long trips over distances, have problems. People are building buildings everywhere. They're on their trips, they have special feeding stations, which they know. Of course, if those disappear, they're going to die. A great way for you to help is to make butterfly or bird gardens, hang in bird feeders and bird houses, or a butterfly or a bird bath. Bats also have problems. All the lights at night, it can normally affect their seeing and makes them fall out of the sky. Same with bugs who rely on lights. Turn off your lights once it gets too late, so bugs won't get hurt. And build a bat house with special instructions and help from a grown-up. Another thing that you can do is give money to companies who try to save habitats, and not use anything from companies who try to destroy them. Like the Amazon rainforest. that is being demolished to make home for cows, and people. Some things that you can do to help is not eat anything from cows. Eat chicken instead. Most other animals are much easier to farm. They need less food and less water. Also, cows burps and toots affect the climate. Cows eat more food, water, shelter, and warmth than people do. It's totally using the resources that humans need. This is big time. Also, when you cut down the rainforest, it also affects climate change. All of that carbon, that stuff filling the atmosphere that's stuck in the tree for millions of years, when it cut down, all gets released like a carbon bomb. It's terrible for the environment. Also, rainforests are one of the most important homes for animals that you can't find anywhere else and can't live anywhere else for good reasons. Medicines and food, wild, natural food. Don't forget about many other things like air. And now, speaking of rainforests, let's go to another one, the Congo Basin. This one is in Africa. It extends out to a desert at one side, and it's next to the ocean on the other side. This one, animals are being poached. Poached is when kill them. Like the endangered pangolin, the endangered rhino, they kill it. African elephants, they kill it. And for what reason? They're tusked. They make them into little statues and grind them up and sell them. So if you want to save the world, there are many things you can do. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the Indian rainforest. People are cutting these jungles down. And you know for what reason? To make palm oil farms. Now this isn't a happy farm with red barns where you plant seeds. No, those are of the past. Most farm now are torturing animals in small cages. And these farms are even worse. Miles of just palm trees everywhere. It's terrible. They burn down rainforest for it. And what animals are? They're releasing so much carbon. Fire makes a bit of carbon, and with all those trees, that's a lot of carbon in our atmosphere. And now you may be thinking, what can I do in my family? Sure, we can switch to renewable energy source, and we can stop eating palm oil. That includes Pockies, Cheetos, Doritos, and a whole lot more foods. Sure, we can do that, and I can support companies who try to save animals. You can even sign up to help orphan animals wherever you live. You can make bird houses and bird feeders. You can try as much as you can do, but maybe thinking, I'm just one person in the world. What can I do to help? Well, barely anything. That may not make you feel better, but you can tell other people about this. Show them this video. Do anything to make them believe that we may be going to the 6th mass extinction. This is the first time that human has caused mass extinction. That's what my mom says. But it's more. It's the first time that any living thing has caused a mass extinction. It's the first time in history that there's the choice to avoid a mass extinction. If you can tell as many friends about this, then try as hard as you can to save the world. You can. You can save the world. Do it. No.